So let's get going. Right. Hello, everyone. So if you're not familiar with me, my name is Claire. I do lots of things that can help people in lots of ways. The main way being soul retrieval, as I am a shaman. I'm also a medium, a life coach, a counsellor. I do astrology in my own way, as I like to say. It's very much, I was about to say astrology of the stars, but all astrology is of the stars. But it's I don't quite do anything really the way that other people do it, but do any of us, and that's the first card. So most of you will be long timers, I'd imagine, but welcome if you're new. And look at me saying new, as the first card that jumped out is a root chakra card, and it's renewal. So I've been getting told for really about a month now that I was going to do something with these cards. I've got a really close bond with this deck of cards, I would say. I've also got the same moon sign as Tori Hartman as well. And yeah, so basically, I feel like, but I'm just going to go with the flow. I'm going to pick at least one of these cards every day up until Christmas. Now, it was at one point it was going to be, starting on the 1st of December. And then it was like, right, I'll start, 12 days before Christmas. But it turns out it's the 10 days before Christmas because I'm filming this on the 15th. But if you're new to me, time is an illusion. I'm sure you know this. If you don't, it is. You'll find this message when you're meant to. But what I would guide you to do is definitely check out that last one that I published a couple of days ago as well, where I'm wearing the grey hoodie, because I definitely feel somebody watching this hasn't watched that yet and they need to watch it. So I don't know who that is. Right, so renewal. So I'm just going to check. I think that might be the first one in the book, but what I do know is this is about being uprooted. Right. And so it's like almost like these are little stories, right? They're fables. So they really suit my energy because I tell, like I said, I'm a shaman. I tell stories. That is how I activate the light in you, the light codes. It's my form of light language. And it's kind of like basically this is about her being uprooted. So her being you, whether you're a man or a woman, it's like being uprooted out of where she was comfortable and placed somewhere else, and it turned out all right. And that is actually what's happening to all of us, because that is what happens on Ascension, and that is primarily what I'm here to help people with. It's just I'm able to help you with that in lots of different interesting ways so it doesn't get boring, because I don't like things to be boring, to be quite honest, because my Sag moon is conjunct Uranus, and that basically means expect unexpected with me. So I thought that this is the very first card in this deck. So that feels exciting, and it feels like there's new beginnings ahead of whoever's going to resonate with this video. Because bear in mind, even if you followed me for years, you might not be ready for this message. I have no idea how long I'm going to be here. I'd imagine no longer than 30 minutes, but usually when I say that, it's longer. So we'll just go with the flow. I'd even like to make it 20 minutes so that more people watch it, because a lot of people haven't got the patience. So basically, we already know there's going to be something about impatience with me saying that. So either you are impatient, or it could be somebody in your life is impatient, or there's an impatience in general. But what I do know is with this being the first card of the root chakra cards, because there's only 7, that feels exciting, like exciting new beginnings. And of course we're not coming up to a new moon right now, we're coming up to a full moon in Gemini. But of course Gemini is the twins, and if you're new to me, I am a twin flame healer. It's you name it, I do it. I counsel twin flames, I heal twin flames, and something that Spirit have been talking to about me, actually, are we going there? Yeah, is that you got to be very careful who you're listening to about anything and using your discernment. But particularly if you ever hear any apparent twin flame healer, because the reading is healing as well, but saying that you don't need inner child healing or anything around that, like that's a big indication that they've got their soul's journey's got way more to learn. Because I have heard that sometimes along the years, and sometimes it can be somebody that's really spot on psychically and bringing through a message, but anybody that knows their shit would know that just because somebody's psychic, it doesn't mean they've got good intentions. So that's something to be very, very aware of. I think a lot of people can get tricked by that. What I'm trying to say is, on that journey in particular, I'm only talking about that because, like I say, with my Chiron in Gemini in the 7th house of partnership, which actually the moon is in Taurus right now, so that is hitting that part of my chart. So this is probably going to be a twin flame reading again. It's that, yeah, that is what I heal in people, right? I heal the masculine and the feminine energy within you, and most of the time that is healing. All of the time that is healing whatever dynamic is going on in your life there with another person. But it's different, different situations for different people. But what I'm trying to say is, Gemini is the twin energy. So this full moon is going to be a huge one for twin flames. Now, it doesn't mean that all twin flames are coming into union or reunion because you've known each other through many, many, many lives. Past life healer as well, past life regression. This is all stuff that I love. What it does mean, though, is twin flames that are ready for that, absolutely. Or you will already be in union. But a lot of ones that resonate with what Spirit are going to be putting through now, you've come into some kind of healthy, balanced union with yourself, that is the most important part of this journey. And that's what I help people. I help you come into self-love and empowerment, because that's really what it's all about. Anyway, we'll just see where this ends up going. I did pull out love cards there too, so I think it is going to go that way again. It might not go that way every day, but we'll just have to see. And like I say I'm going to do it every day, but that might change. But I will try and stick to it. I also wanted to see, we'll have lost people already because they'll be like, oh God, get to the point. But you see, this is how I channel. So I ain't changing for no one. So again, there's something here about somebody not changing for other people. And you have like standing in your truth. Oh God, that goes with a lot of things in the world right now. Owning who you are, owning who you are, standing in your sovereignty. Is that all we want to see as well? I mean, I don't ever need to use cards. I just like cards. Can we get on with the next bit before I say? Yeah, so this is definitely going to be a big one for people aware of being on the twin flame journey. And like I say, not always necessarily something to do with the love part of it, because if you've not spent enough time focused on like loving yourself, that self-love part, you're not allowed to go on the next bit. You know what I mean? It's like, you can't skip that part of the test. That's what they're saying. Yeah, I think that's it. But yeah, also this is just the dreams and activations I've been having for myself, and the readings that I've been doing for clients all this week have been a lot coming through about the next level shift on the ascension process. There's some massive changes ahead of us. I mean, obviously that's happening every day, but I really do feel I've been hermiting, I've been staying off my Instagram, my Facebook, for other than going in my own groups for 2.5 going on sort of 3 weeks now. And I, like I said in another video, I wasn't exactly sure why, but it is making a lot more sense now. And I feel it's because I'm going to have to be doing stuff like this, uplifting people's energy, more so than what I've been used to on YouTube anyway, because I'm feeling more comfortable to be here than I am any other platform for some reason. It's not exactly as if this is like uncensored, because we can't even see if somebody disliked this video. I think I can see it, but you can't see it because the world is so censored. Anyway, moving on. So these are wee stories or wee fables. So and also, if I didn't say, it's Taurus moon today. And it's Sagittarius sun, but like I say, you might find this a completely other day, and that won't matter, but I'm just mentioning if you're watching in real time. And basically that means, to me, Taurus is grounding, nature, always reminds of like flowers, trees, calm energy. It's Taurus likes luxury too. Like, I've got Mercury in Taurus, so that's why good luck if you've managed to stay awake to this point, because my voice puts people to sleep, and that was long before I trained as a hypnotherapist. I was putting people to sleep in a good way, relaxing them. I've told many stories that I'd be sitting having a drink with friends before a night out, and their eyes would be closing. I was relaxing people with my many entertaining stories. So we'd have to be like, right, let's get out. Or people would be having hearts to hearts, having a vodka, and it was like I was talking, and if I was talking, they'd be going to sleep. And so I was just like, right, let's get out. I don't even drink anymore. So Geranium, this is another beginning. So even that, with me saying there's a shift in the awakening and your awakening, there is a new beginning coming, and it's many different beginnings for many different people, different energies watching this, in different parts of your life. So we'll just see, let me know below what it is. Oh, that's what I was going to say. I was actually going to do like a giveaway or a contest. So I feel I'm going to be doing like, I think it will be at least be like a 30-minute recorded reading using the chakra wisdom cards. And I'll just use my intuition for whoever wins it for what way to do that. I don't tend to use spreads too much, but I might use a spread with this depending who wins it. And in regards to how you win it, I don't tend to get a lot of comments just now anyway. So just, comment anything below. So what that means is if you've commented on this video and anyone's up over the next 10 days, I'll just take everybody that's commented and I'll use one of those random selectors or something, or I'll write your names down a bit of paper. And anyway, I'll do it. I'll think, I might even, I don't know about Christmas Day. That's kind of a bit of pressure on myself. I might do it Christmas. No, let's say I'm going to announce the winner Christmas Day. I'll fit that into my day. So it might mean that it's like really late at night or something, or before I go, and enjoy my Christmas Day. But yeah, we'll work it out, right? So just comment below if you want to be in with a chance to win that. So let's crack on with this. Geranium's leaves shrivel and are stolen by the wind. She is pried from her pot and is deeply saddened when she is thrown away. But when she awakens, she is blooming once again. Now she lives in a large park, a former landfill site, surrounded by lush greenery, and her roots reach deeper than ever before, opening her to the possibilities of her new life. So you see what I mean about a wee story? Listen to that again if you didn't take it in there, and really feel how that fits in for your life. Where do you feel like you've already been uprooted, pulled out of somewhere where you're comfortable, and you're being placed somewhere new? Or perhaps you're the bit where it's like, I'm being pulled out a pot and you've not been planted somewhere new yet. I feel a bit like that. Tune in. Or maybe it hasn't happened. Maybe you're feeling great, you're comfortable, but you're about to be pulled out. You know what I mean? Who knows? What appears to be an end may not be one after all. This may turn into a remarkable opportunity. Trust that whatever is coming is better than what you have known to this point. Am I positive in the face of change or defeated? Am I ready to step into the new me? And so again, if you're an oldie around, hashtag oldie, and it's got nothing to do with age, it just means how long you've followed me. So that would be roughly around, it might be 7 years if you followed me elsewhere, but it could be, you could be brand new, you could be a hashtag newbie, or you could be a hashtag oldie. Yeah, if you followed me around 6.5 years on Facebook and Instagram, but I think this might be a bit less. I think this might be like 5 years or something. And I certainly haven't been consistent with posting, but that's changing. So also the other thing I was going to experiment with is I might actually do this. I was going to do it live right now, but I'm live streaming bits unlisted, but I feel I might actually do this live, but not if it's going to be like I can't, I don't want to stop and chat while I'm doing it. So I might just record it and then premiere it, and then I'll come on and chat sometimes on things. But we'll just go with the flow, guys. We're just going with the flow. That's what the New Earth energy is about. So the key ideas are sourcing from a more beneficial place, feeling in the dark, where many people feel right now, change in circumstances, unexpected blessings. And again, with Uranus and Taurus and the moon in Taurus right now, that is unexpected blessings, because Uranus is shock, surprises in the material world. So that means that can happen in the world, and there's lots of that going on. Although it's not really a surprise to me, a lot of what's going on, but it can be in your life too, you know, like unexpected blessings. So regeneration, awakening, fortune. So here's a little meditation that goes with it. So you can close your eyes if you want, or you can just listen. Close your eyes. Breathe in and tell yourself relax. And breathe out and tell yourself release. So this is just the bit that I'm adding in before I read the part in the book. And just continue to breathe in that way, relaxing as you breathe in, releasing as you breathe out. And imagine being discarded, like geranium. Feel her fear and sadness as she surrenders to the inevitable. Now wake up in a new place. Notice how you feel. Let your feeling take you on a journey. Allow yourself to see and hear whatever experience is meant for you. Observe how you handle change. And just keep your eyes closed for a moment and just feel into that. Note any flashing images that might pop up in your third eye, your clairvoyance, any feelings you might feel, any sudden thoughts that might pop in, or just knowing and not knowing how you know, claircognizance. Or any other senses that come to you. And then just take a few deep breaths and open your eyes when you're ready. And we're going to pull the next card. Now that is the sense that I got, is and I will timestamp that because I blathered on a bit. So, but again, it might look like I'm blathering, right? That is all part of the channeling as soon as I start the video, and really even before that. Like many people have said to me before, I'm literally just channeling all the time. When you're really paying attention to what I'm saying. So I'm going to shuffle these cards that I got that are brilliant for Ascension stuff. So I'm definitely going to use the chakra cards over the next 10 days. And I probably will, I think I will stick to these cards too, but I'll add other ones in that I'm drawn to. And like I said, because it is the full moon in Gemini, and that is about the twins, I will pull some love cards too. So that might be related to this message, it might not. And let me know below, and then you're in with a chance of winning. So right now, I'm definitely going to pick someone to win a 30-minute recorded YouTube reading, which will obviously be like no one else will be able to see it. And I'm only saying that for people that aren't familiar with that, because I remember if I've ever got, you kind of panic and you're like, oh, you know what I mean, nobody else can see it. So or I sometimes do audio too if you prefer that. And I of course do live Zooms, but I think I'm just going to, the winner is just going to win a 30-minute recorded reading with the chakra cards. And then if I'm feeling generous, I might add on other things. So, but right now we're sticking to that. So, but you need to comment below on this video, tell me what resonated. You can just say hi. You don't need to share it if you're private. You don't need to go into detail, because I attract lots of 12th house lurkers, as I like to say, or just lurkers in general. Right, what do we need on top of this message? And it isn't, with whatever I pull out here, it is in alignment with that renewal. And see, it's the very first card in the deck. It's a root chakra card, which is the base, you know, your root foundation. You have to, you know, it's root chakras basically, you know, you have to clear the crap basically to build on a solid foundation, which again is because the main thing I do for people is clear blocks. And everybody on my, you know, my social media, my Facebook and Instagram will have heard me say this quite a bit, I would imagine, that I used to always say I didn't like the word blocks, but I realized it triggered me because that is the biggest part of my work, is I literally clear your biggest blocks. And so that amazing miracles can come in. That is why somebody only really has to have one session with me that changes their life so much they don't even need to come back and get a session. But it's just people do because they like me. Do you know what I mean? That's, and I know because I've been told many, many times, you know, but it's not that, oh, people don't need to cut it. Usually, you know, there's always something that people need healing with. Because if somebody really was coming to me time and time again and they didn't need to, I would tell them. But like I say, the people that do return, it's people that have got big roles in this ascension like me, that, you know, you have to be brave to help other people. You're a light warrior, you're a light worker, but you're probably a light warrior if you resonate with I just looked like I winked. I can't really wink. So if I winked, I'm quite excited about that. It was an accidental wink. So maybe there's something about winking here. Perhaps you wink, you know, well, wouldn't be, perhaps somebody winked at you or something. That's the love stuff. We'll go into that in a minute. Right. So what card do we need to go with this? And remember, we are coming up to, oh, there's a lot of purple, violet flame. Energy signature, the past is in the present. Oh, that's interesting when I was talking about past life stuff. I'm always talking about past life stuff. So, basically, what was I going to say there? See, I go so high. I'm going so high when I'm channeling. Testing people's patience here. It's gone. Oh, actually, before I read this, I'm going to read. Oh, yeah, that's what I was going to say. It's the solstice. On the 21st, it's the solstice. So that's about 4 or 5 days or something. Testing my maths here, aren't we? So it's a bit longer than that, yeah. So it's well, it's 6 days to be exact, because it's the 15th today. So there's big energies leading up to that, absolutely. I move through forgiveness to love. That was yesterday's affirmation I felt drawn to share. And today's is I declare my independence by being free of the past. Interesting. I am totally present in the now, the glorious now. Totally present in the glorious now. And so there's an eagle on that too, might be significant. Right, let's read this message. So, and I've never read this before because I only got these yesterday. They actually arrived when I was channeling the message in one of my groups, and it was like I had one more bit of the message to do because I had to go to an appointment. And basically, I just thought that was wild because I don't usually say wild. Somebody says wild on here. Some American on here says wild. I didn't think it was wild because the Amazon guy arrived. I was like, oh, fuck's sake, do you know what I mean? But then actually the message was really needed for the group. Now, it's not that I probably could have, I probably not could have, they would have made me say the message anyway, but it was good that the card backed it up because I've got loads of other cards that would have backed it up and they weren't sitting beside me. So it's just that was meant to happen as a point, you know. So what might seem an interruption, it was actually very helpful. So how does that fit in your life? See what I mean? I'm talking riddles and metaphors. Fascinates me half the time, the way they use me. Right. Well, that's interesting. So see the back of that card, it looks very Christmassy, doesn't it? It looks like Christmas lights you'd see at some kind of light festival or something. And we were talking about that in my group today, the channeling that came through today in the group, because it's never just a group Zoom, it's a healing activation. Everything that I do, this, lives, internet, they're always passing on the light codes that you need for your part of your journey. And I just thought it was interesting that, I'll be using these cards at any point of the year and it looks like Christmas on that card. But also we were talking about things to do with the northern lights and lights in the sky, because this is what I'm feeling is coming up with part of the Ascension. I feel lots of different things going on in the sky and stuff. That's what I feel could be upon us, is upon us. So we'll see. Energy signature, the past is in the present. And it's a 14, and that might be significant because yesterday was the 14th, so perhaps something significant happened on the 14th of December there. Or it could be the 14th of January, it's significant. So the past is in the present, expose what has been hidden. Oh, wow. Well, that's certainly happening on the planet. And that is what will happen when that event happens. Understanding that everything is energy, the air we breathe, the elements, emotions, sound, animals, people, our thoughts, all of this is energy. Quantum physics seeks to explain these phenomena. Doesn't really make sense. Denser or heavier energy can be felt by a human being's normal senses. Now, could you see that I just said, oh, it doesn't really make sense? That's how a lot of people are going to be feeling when certain things happen in the world, whether it's a few days' time, whether it's a few weeks' time, whether it's a few months' time. I do not feel in our earthly time the way that we've known it to be anyway. I feel big things happening definitely within months from now. So for the record, right now is the 15th December 2021. So we'll just see. But the way of the new earth is anyway that actually this has been going on really since the start of the pandemic. My world has changed vastly. The people around me have changed vastly. I have changed. I'm Scorpio rising conjunct Pluto, so I change freaking every day. You know, we all do, but it's like quite drastically. But that is part of the ascension process. So I really do feel, though, with me saying, oh, that doesn't make sense, it was like reflective of people going into cognitive dissonance about whatever is going to happen. And when I look away, that's when I'm channeling even deeper. And it's like I'm just getting that sense of people trying to compute what's happening, and not quite getting it. Like, you know, they might need people like myself and my, I was going to say colleagues, other people that have been aware of what this time on the planet is all about, and they will be ready to step up and help the people that need help understanding this. So if you're not getting it now, just, you know, it's like the people that started following me when I first had my Facebook and Instagram and YouTube. Just hang around for the entertainment value. If nothing else, I'll probably make you laugh at some point. Even if you're laughing at me, it's at least you're laughing, it's lifting your vibration. But do you know what I mean? It's kind of like you'll get it somewhere along the line. People have followed me for years and not got what I was saying, and now they're getting it and they're watching old stuff and it's clicking for their journey. So but if you follow me for years, you might be really getting everything that I'm saying. So we'll just see. Comment below, let me know. Comment below, let me know. That's obviously going to be my thing. So most people will already understand what it feels like to walk in a room when an argument has taken place. Filled with unseen tension, people react to these sensations, perhaps with an immediate awkwardness or a feeling that they need to vacate the building. As people progress through life, familiar experiences such as patterned behaviours, which is what we were letting go with that last new moon in Sagittarius conjunct the South Node in Sagittarius, which is what I've got. I've got a Sagittarius moon conjunct the South Node. So that is why I'm not going to be modest. I am brilliant at helping you shed past life pain, karmic patterns, limiting beliefs. It is literally what I do. I help people do that, along with untangling any narcissistic, karmic, toxic loops you might be in, you know, patterns of behavior of your own repeating or stuck with people around you that aren't good. I'm very good at that in my Pluto and Scorpio in the 12th house. Anyway, you might be like, oh, you're talking about yourself a lot, but that is how they channel through me. You know, it's like I'm explaining parts of my energy signature. Oh my God, that's what that's called, energy signature. And I forgot it. It was like they told me. Oh my God, that's weird. See, I still get weirded out every day when I'm doing this, but I'm talking like yous are brand new. So I feel like I am attracting like brand new people with this at some point, even if it's like months later, because I'm talking like it's people that don't know me, which is not usually it is people that know me quite well. Perhaps I've pulled over the Instagram peeps or I was about to say Facebook peeps. Perhaps I've pulled over some of you to the YouTube, so you do know me. But yeah, it's like I'm explaining how my unique soul's blueprint, my astrology chart, works for me and the work that I do and how I make sense of it anyway. And so that is one of the things I'm passionate about helping people do as well, is that after I've channeled and cleared the blocks by looking at your chart, which is now a session that used to be one session and then I'd have to do it in 2 bits. It's sometimes done in 3 bits now. So that's a really big, it's an experience really, that it's like a package now. But that is something that I can do. I can look at your chart and it's like a big therapy session. Like I say, sometimes it's been done in one night, but that's like literally goes on hours and hours and hours, but that's only for people that can handle it. Anyway, somebody must have needed to hear about that. But also, as when I'm doing my mediumship, they use a lot of my own experiences to help deliver the message. So in typical mediumship, they will say not to do that. So again, that's why I'm like, listen, I play by my own rules and I follow my own guides. So, okay. Right. So, as people progress through life, familiar experiences such as pattern behaviours become more clear and evident as you pay attention to the energy of the environment, people, social gatherings, events, and places around you. It is up to you, though, to be proactive with this sense of inner vision. Often you may find yourself saying, I have felt this before, or I recognise this, but I'm not sure why. Again, awakening. Either you're awakening on your journey, which you are, by the way, no matter how old hat you are to this, because it's happened to me too, and I've been on this journey a long time. This is my last life, and I am not joking. But it could also be talking about somebody else in your life or lots of different people where they are just starting to click about certain parts and they need your help. They need your support. They need your understanding. They need your compassion. Currently, you are being asked to read the energy of this issue and the people surrounding these circumstances. You must shine a spotlight and use all your senses to remove these masks and expose the energy that is being hidden from you. Not only will you identify insincere and dishonest people, and I just said I help people do that, you will begin to understand patterns that you've created in your life that aren't serving you to the fullest. And that's what I was explaining. That is part of my energy signature all the time, because I have a Sag moon, which, by the way, Sagittarius is beliefs. It's also channeling higher wisdom. It's also having a laugh and fun and joy, and that's what I love to do too. Keeping it light, but also I've got a Scorpio rising, so it's like deep and intense sometimes, but it's also light and, you know what I mean, it's all over the place. But that eclipse was a Sagittarius new moon eclipse conjunct the South Node. So you know what I mean? So it's that's my energy, but it was everyone's energy, that last new moon. Where did I get to there? Yeah, not only will you identify insincere and dishonest people, you will begin to understand patterns that you've created in your life that aren't serving you to the fullest. And this is literally what all my clients' sessions have been about, whether it's recorded or live. It's all been about people, the veil being lifted, where you'd been, I like to call it hoodwinked, or you were in denial. You weren't willing to see the truth of situations or people around you until you're meant to. And that might be round about now. You might even be clicking with things that I've been saying now, because it's very common that people have epiphanies right as I'm channeling or shortly after. Because, like, say, this is a light code activation. So don't be surprised if you're feeling really down or depressed or crap, and then like 24 hours later or a few days later, you feel this lightness. And that's what a lot of people that watch me a lot say all the time. Right now, you must use your sensory and intuitive intelligence for answers. You've experienced this type of energy before, but you must ask, what is it? When recognized, you can adapt and modify your behavior and actions accordingly to avoid unnecessary arguments, tension, and toxic situations in your social, work, or family environments. And again, I really do feel, and when Spirit make me say I really do feel, it means I like to say it means it's really important what I'm saying, or it's like a really strong message. But I really do feel that lots of people that are going to be resonating with what I'm saying, you're actually in a more peaceful, not everyone, but some of you are in a more peaceful part of your life. And where there did tend to be toxic or codependent, which again, I want to just point out, I'm very much about forgiveness, and where appropriate, forgiveness and then letting somebody back into your life, but not always. Sometimes, you have to forgive people in your life that have hurt you, just as people will have forgiven you when you've done wrong. But it doesn't mean you need to let people back into your life, or maybe it's you have to spend a bit of time apart and then they come back in. And now, actually, that's interesting, because I was talking about this being anyone in your life, but that does sound very like the twin flame journey too, which if you resonate with that, you'll know exactly what I'm saying there. But that doesn't necessarily need to be you and your twin flame, but I could see how they were making it about that too. That's about anyone in your life, that it's just kind of like what I'm trying to say is I feel a lot of people there's some people that are going to resonate with this, where it's like you're already in that peaceful place, and whenever there's any kind of drama, you're going to be backing right off. That's where I'm at, guys, and I love it. And it's kind of like there's other people that you're still in these situations. You're still around karmic partners, which isn't always a romantic partner, but for many people it will be. Or you're still around karmic friendships or karmic jobs, or and it's these people don't need to be like I don't even want to use a label. It can just be like, you could have been codependent with them and they could be codependent for you, and you've just realized actually this really isn't very healthy, and I need to distance myself, like both people do, or groups of people, or it could be that you've realized, wow, this person has had a really unhealthy hold over me, but I take responsibility that I've allowed that to happen. Lots of people, and again, I'm just going to leave it at that, because there's lots of different complicated situations going on with different people. And I see that from the different sorts of people I help over 10 years now, really. So I might have only had my social media coming up 7 years, but I had done this work under different names. And yet really I've been studying self-love and empowerment for the past 20 years. And some people be like, what are you talking about? But like, you know, some people assume I'm younger than what I am, and I'm 37. So, you know what I mean? It's I'll be like, yeah, you look it. But you know what I mean? It's kind of like some of you might think I'm younger, but I'm actually a much older soul than that anyway. Anyways, can we stop talking about me so much? I know I do it all the time, but it's really went into it. But again, it's like, I think it's people watching this are new to me. Right. So, you're over the drama is basically what I'm getting from that. When practiced, reading the energy signatures of your environment become a built-in intuitive warning system. Fucking hell, this has been about 45 minutes or an hour, isn't it? Prior to an issue occurring, you have the possibility of avoiding explosive exchanges, accidents, conflict, or confrontation as it becomes in line with your fight or flight response, creating self-awareness and energetic resilience. The shadow aspect is fear-mongering, secrecy, escapist. Sacred crystal is blue lace agate. That feels very much about communication. And then we've got the angelic assistance, Archangel Gabriel, which is the angel of communication, and it says clear communication, music, and creative writing. So you might be able to use music or creative writing to help you move through these energies. So I'm definitely seeing, you know, you might be familiar with using art to heal yourself, or moving towards other people's art to heal you, like people, you know, that do any kind of art, or like light language codes that are written, or in any sort of way like that, or like, you know, sounds like singing of it, or like tones. Because again, like I say, like the tones that are coming through me are that as well. It's just that delivered in a very informal way. I mean, I do my hypnotherapy I do everything in a very informal way. I remove the illusion that hides the truth. The answer is before me. That's the affirmation. And would you believe it or not, it's on page 37. I did think that was strange when I was saying my age, but you see, nothing is a coincidence. 3 and 7 is 10. 10 is endings, and it's what I like to call the liminal space. It's not quite the end, it's not quite the beginning. And wow, because that's where we are with renewal. Right, guys, I am going to do the love reading that I said I was going to do for whoever that is. So if you're not hanging around for that because you feel it doesn't apply to you, then fair enough, and see you later. If you're hanging around for this, let's get going. So I might be another 50 minutes. So this video might end up being an hour, but I might even just be 5-10 minutes. I don't know. It doesn't matter. What do we need to know, past, present, future, about whoever this message is going to be for? So I'm not going to do it like you and them, right? I do it my own way, and I do it as, this is your feminine energy, this is your masculine energy. So it might be that sometimes you listen to this, you resonate more with the feminine side, regardless of whether you're a man or woman. Or it might be that another day you resonate with the masculine energy, or it might be that you're like, I can't actually differentiate. And that's fine. You know, I am wolf energy, so we all carry masculine, feminine energy within us, but I've got this ability as a shaman to be able to tune into both very accurately. That's the only way I can really put it. And I know that because that has literally been my path for as long as I've been doing this work to help people on that journey. So the past energy, we've got pay attention to red flags. Yeah. So already this is about if you resonate with that journey, which again, you just know. It's one of these things you just know, right? If it resonates, great. If it doesn't, it's not for you. You will already have went through recognizing the people around you that are not helpful on your journey. It doesn't mean they weren't helpful at certain points. You could have had a lot of love for these people or this person, or you could still have a lot of love for them, but you've realized this is not wise, definitely not for me, and actually for them. So there's a bit of distance created there. Or you're in that, and that's the next bit that needs to come. So again, I'm speaking to 2 different camps of people there, but this won't be a shocker is what I'm saying. What I'm saying here is you've already noticed red flags and you're away from it, or you're noticing them and you're doing something about it very soon. Pay attention to red flags. The signs are cautioning you. So past energy, but remember, past can be like an hour ago, it can be yesterday, it can be weeks ago, months ago. But you know, like I say, for a lot of people watching this, it's going to be you've already dealt with that months ago. For some people, you're dealing with it now. or this might be something that triggers shit. I've just thought of someone when you're saying that and I need to deal with that, or I know exactly what you're talking about and this is my side, you know what I mean? This is the bit where you need a personal reading to go deeper into that. Right, so present energy. Oh my God, okay, we'll take them. Present energy. I'll turn over these two. I'll just turn over the way they came out. So for the present energy, whoever this is for, you've got to let go of control issues. Allow, and I'm not even doing it the feminine masculine way. Let go of control issues, allow this situation to unfold naturally. So anyone on the twin flame journey absolutely needs to hear that if you're new to this journey, because you'll be making it most likely all about the other person or putting them on some kind of pedestal. And on that case, strap in, you've got a long way to go, but you're in the right place. I can help you with that one-to-one. But even if you're further on this journey and you're long past that, there's still some area where you just need to let go and go with the flow. You know, you need to, oh yeah, look, trust your path. I just got led to that. If you knew you'd be supported, what would you do? So you're probably on the next part of the work that Spirit want you to do. So allow the situation to unfold naturally, whatever that is, whether that's got something to do with your twin flame journey, the love aspect of it, or the self-love, if you're not even there yet, because a lot of people don't even know who their twin flame is. Or it's not even got anything to do with love or self-love and it's about your work or something, right? So then we've got keep an open mind, and I pulled it in reverse. So I feel it's like, you know, someone's needing to open their mind more about what is possible. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations, but it's funny, see, because I've pulled it in reverse, they're telling me that actually doesn't apply to whoever this is for. Like, you know exactly who this person is. And there's no kind of need to keep an open mind because you know exactly who it is. And again, that's why, you know, anyone, I said this in another video, but anyone on this journey, it is a heart thing, it's not a head thing. If you're like, is it that person, is it this person, it's one of two things. You're either not on this journey and you've just romanticized with the idea of it, which is a possibility, but I think if you're watching this, you will be one. The other thing is, you've been head fucked so much by somebody else and they making you think that this is something that it isn't, and it's confused you, and that's something completely different. You know, it's, again, that's where you need to book a personal session. Finances and career. Financial issues are a factor in your love life right now, but yeah, I feel whoever this is for, it's either been an issue and it's not anymore, or it is an issue because you're allowing karmic situations around you that don't serve you. So it could be you're in a job that doesn't serve you, and it's like, it's not, although you should have a lot of money, you've not, because you're staying somewhere where you shouldn't be. So it's like, say you earn a lot of money in this job, but it's all kind of going down the drain because you're getting bills here, there, and everywhere. It's because you're not meant to do that anymore. You're maybe stepping into your new earth purpose, which again is what I can help you with. But it could also be that you've found your calling, you know, you're doing what your soul wants to express. But again, it's like you're not attracting your ideal clients because you're still allowing a karmic situation to go on. So either you're in a love romantic relationship that is not your twin flame and you know that, and it's unhealthy, it's ran its course, or you know, you've learned the lessons you need to learn, or it could be that again the karmic energy is you know, it could even be family members, or like say friendship. I've been helping a lot of people that are in keeping really unhealthy friends around them just out of loyalty, but actually it's hurting your soul. So you know, it's not you anymore, and they're not allowing you to be you, but it would be you not allowing you to be you. So you know what I mean? So there's lots of different experiences for different people. And finally, past life relationship. You've known each other before. So yeah, again, this is what I said, like, you know, with what I said before, it's like, and again, remember, it's not me, I'm just channeling, I'm saying what they're getting me to say, but it's about and this is the future energy, it's about you let go of control issues because you know exactly who your twin flame is. You know that if money is an issue in your life, or perhaps there's issues around money or root chakra stuff for them, it's because either you or them are allowing people around you still in your life that do not serve you. So you might even be not allowing that, but they still are, and it's affecting your energy. It's one of the two, or maybe you both are. So past life relationship, but yeah, you've known each other before. So, and for those of you that haven't even met your twin flame, this could still resonate, and it could just be as soon as you meet them. You know, when you hear these stories, it's like, I've just met them, but I feel like I trust them any more than anybody else, you know. And it doesn't make logical sense, but it's because it's in the heart. Anybody that is a true twin flame, if you're lucky enough to have met your twin flame even once, you will certainly not forget them. And you will have had that feeling of, God, this person just feels like they really get me better than anyone else has ever got me ever. It doesn't make sense because I've not known them very long. You know what I mean? That is the kind of feeling you get. And then you might be scared and really shove it away, both of you. Right, so future energy. Turned into a therapy session, guy. But again, guys, I am a counsellor, you know, as well. So this is the way Spirit want me to go. That's good. I love it. Oh, and somebody needs to fucking apologise. So again, this could be your, this could be you that needs to apologise to. Well, it could be your twin flame. You need to apologise to your twin flame, or perhaps your twin flame needs to apologise to you. If you're really honest, I bet there's a bit of apologies needed both ways, from miscommunication, misunderstandings, and you know what I was saying there? The twin flame journey is very much like normal people. If you've seen that, you know, trigger warning, there's lots of triggers in that, but it's very much like that journey of just absolute miscommunication. You're like shouting at telly, like, oh my God, why did they not just talk to each other? All these people are meddling. That's what this journey's like. But yeah, there is apologies. Seriously, just do it. So fucking apologize. Seriously, just do it. I'm also feeling, on a side note, separate note, there is a situation around karmic situations. It could be friends, it could be business, it could be family members needing to apologize to you for their behavior recently or over a period of time. And again, you know, if that's coming forward as well, you know, you accept the apology. And again, it doesn't mean you need to accept something back in your life, but depending on different situations, you know, you just, I feel that might be coming in from people as well. Or again, it could be you. We're not perfect. It could be you that needs to apologize. So just, that was just and then behind it, there's a card that says, what the hell are you waiting for? Get that shit done. If you're waiting on a sign, well, here it fucking is. Wow. I think I might use that as I'll smile for the thumbnail. Yeah, so if you're waiting on a sign to apologise, seriously, just do it. Here it fucking is. You know what I mean? Wow, that's crazy. Right. So present energy, that's the present energy, but we're going to pull one love card, please, Spirit, because I'm going to wrap this up. But I'm going to finish it with a priestess of the light and probably a lover's oracle too. Present energy. Love yourself first. Yeah. So again, this is what I mean. So we'll do it for this way. If you are already, because I didn't say that for a lot of people that are already with their twin flame, but just apply it where I'll quickly run through it. So if you're already with your twin flame, there could be issues occurring because, again, you're with them, but you're still allowing people around both of you that don't serve you. So that's what you've got to pay attention to red flags for. Let go of control issues in the relationship. So, you know, if you're trying to change them or they're trying to change you, just accept each other as you are. You know, be open-minded, listen, you know, talk about if there's money issues going on for you, talk about your problems. I always feel like that's really straightforward, but people do need to be told that, and they do need to be told it by me, where my Chiron in Gemini is talking, listening, and I'm a, you know, healer around all of that kind of stuff. In the house of relationships, that's why I heal people's relationships, and they keep pulling me the Libra sign, which is the 7th house. And remember, the moon is in my 7th house right now. So yeah, because it's, you know, it's past life stuff. You're needing a past life healing around your connection. That's twin flames that are together. But for everyone in the future energy, twin flames that are together, love yourself first. They will mirror you. Twin flames that are apart, love yourself first. They will mirror you. When it's the right time, you will get proof of that, because they'll come and say, hey, I just needed to love myself. I love myself. You ready? You know what I mean? Or you're saying that to them. That's how it works. If this is about people that don't know each other, love yourself first. And before you know it, boom, you're walking into somebody in a coffee shop, just like at the end of Dear John or any of these romantic films, The Notebook, when the guy comes, it's like, it just happens. It's meant to happen. Do you know what I mean? Love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. Basically, don't be desperate. Blunt but true, isn't it? Like, nobody wants somebody that's kind of like, please love me, I love you. You know, just, fuck that. Do you know what I mean? Like, that is not attractive. Just do your own thing. Whoever you're meant to be with will float into your life. You'll not be able to keep them away, basically, when it's the right person. You know what I mean? Not you chasing after them. And especially not if you did do that. That's definitely for some newbies. Right, so what is the Priestess of the Light card that we need? There is a twin flame card in here, so I don't know. I'm not looking and I'm not planting it. I'm just like, what card would best help tie this reading together? And it's, let's face it, because it's so long, not everyone's going to watch it, but the right people will. Not the twin flame card, but one of these days it will be. But we've got calming the waters, peaceful self-regulation. I spoke a lot about peace. And we've got infinite mind, awakening conscious, portal. And we are very much in a portal energy, which was opened up on the 12th there, leading up to the solstice on the 21st, because it's going to be 21, 12, 21. Powerful. Calming the waters, peaceful self-regulation. Let's just read this one though. And when I get an itchy node, it's nodes divine feminine, which is what you're looking at. But again, I'm able to, very connected to the divine masculine energy as well, which is your receptive power, which is what I was just talking about. Well, Spirit were just talking about through me there when they were saying, be in your receptive power. Right, so, oh God, sorry about that. That was a bit, there was a bit much. Right, but see, that means something too. Where do you think you're a bit much? Shine brighter. Doesn't mean I'm going to keep leaning over like that, but you know what I mean? Right, so peaceful self-regulation. The high priestess of light brings her deeper powers of healing energy to the earth and to your life. Welcome. That's what I was doing here. The elk antlers she wears on her golden crown act as an antennae. They receive guidance and power from the universal light, which she then channels into her earth and waters below, which is what I've been doing. Someone actually once told me on a live stream this year, it was, you know, that when I said, oh, I'm a medium, they're like, you're more than a medium, you're a bridge between the heaven and the earth. And it's true, you know, this comes through all the time. It's, but I mean, really, that's what a shaman is to me. So her peaceful intentions are balance and alignment. As she brings peace to the planet, she also calls you to calm the waters within your own life. And like I've just explained, I love my work, but I am forever helping people in challenging situations, to put it, you know, mildly. It's time for you to take an honest look at your daily energy. Are things too hectic for you to maintain a calm approach to your tasks? You may feel like you have no control. That just came up in the love reading, but you can and must regulate the pace of your everyday activities, always devoting some time to your own peaceful priorities. The waters of life run deep, and there are often deeper personal lessons that you may be aware of. You do have the ability to be self-directed. Oh, and it time's up, apparently. That's interesting. Can't remember last for. But it will be about time's up somewhere. You need to get on with something. The apology. The waters of life run deep, and there are often deeper personal lessons you may be aware of. By the way, it could be that you need to apologize to someone, but I'm meaning somebody's apologizing to you too. And it's not, you know, it could be any area of life. Yeah, the waters of life run deep, and there are often deeper personal lessons than you may be aware of. You maybe need to apologize to yourself too. I think we all do somewhere. Ho'oponopono, look it up. I've got something like that on my channel too. It just means I love you, I'm sorry, please forgive me, thank you. And you're basically you can say it to other people, but you're saying it to yourself. You do have the ability to be self-directed, set boundaries. Boundaries is the main thing that people always say that I teach them. Create balance and stay calm and spirit connected, even in the middle of personal, professional storms. There's a lot of professional storms going on here as well. I did channel something like that recently. Didn't end up publishing it. I think I'll publish it later on or never. In the face of unending and sometimes frantic demands of life, this card is telling you to stop and trust in the unwavering truth of your soul's universal connection. Your peaceful yet profound faith will calm the swirling waters and bring the blessed resolutions you desire. I have the infinite source of peace and calm within me. I direct my life with balance each day. Again, the balance of the masculine and feminine energy. I didn't actually do it like that, did I? I didn't do your masculine and your feminine. That's fine. We don't need to do it today. Right. So this is what I mean. I go with the flow. They're telling me not to do it like that today. So I've done it the way it was meant to. What do we need to know? And it's not, I wouldn't even really say that necessarily did need to be. It was a love kind of reading, but it doesn't need to be, right? This is something you need to know. Sexual union. Oh, something's heating up in here. Honor the place in one another where you are one eternal soul, for there you will find true bliss. So yes, it can be about sexual union, but being serious here for a minute. We are in Sagittarius season, and I'm a Sagittarius moon, so I'm likely to make a joke about this. It is not a joke. It is sacred sex, and it is about the alchemy that is created between two people that mirror one another and have that power to create magic in their own lives and other people's. That's heavy, isn't it? But it's kind of true and beautiful. Right, so the moon is in my 7th house of partnership and balance. Right, you're welcome. Right. Let's just do a masculine, right? Where is your feminine energy at right now? So bear in mind, you could resonate with this or the masculine. And it could be, this is you, this is your person. Whether you're with them or not, whether you know them or not, all that kind of jazz. Right, so feminine energy is the star keeper. Well, that's right, I am the star keeper. Cosmic ancestor, seed the light by staying grounded. Although it's arguable I did not stay grounded because I was flying away up in the quantum realms, but I'm only joking, I did, because if I've got this out there, I've managed to get it out there. So yes, you are very connected, feeling very connected to the other realms, the other energies. And I always think when I wear this top or this color, I feel very, well, it's not very flattering, is it? I feel, I've got my, it's like I've got this bodysuit on, but I've also just got my kicking about my Adidas leggings because you couldn't see the bottom half, but never mind. I told you now, I'm too honest. But yeah, this is about your feeling, to be serious for a moment, you are connecting to the Ascension energies very strongly, your purpose, what you're here to do. They're pulling me to the sun and the moon on my blanket over there and the stars on my blanket. And the star over there, it's lots of things to do with stars actually. And the star on top of the tree, and they're basically sort of saying, you know, this is bigger than the love. This is bigger than the love is what I want to say. And this is about you stepping in and following the call of your soul. So that's, so, you know, just that. So if you resonate with that, then good luck with that strong energy. And the masculine energy, so you might resonate with this because, like I say, a lot of people I work with actually seem to show up more as the masculine energy, but it's not like their twin is the feminine and they're the masculine. It just seems to be the way. So again, just take what resonates, leave the rest, right? It doesn't mean other people are wrong. It's just the way it shows up for when I'm helping people. You shift in between the two. I'm just saying be open-minded. You're not necessarily going to resonate with that energy. Let's just see. Masculine energy. I don't know how to say that. Hirif, longing for home, homesick for stars. Wow, yeah, because everybody I've spoke to today, clients, soul sister clients, I've pulled this card. And actually I pulled this card for myself this morning. So see what I mean about I'm both, because I really resonate with that, feminine, and I pulled this for me this morning. So I must have been more in my masculine energy this morning, and I'm more in my feminine energy right now. So to me, some people will be like, you're confusing the hell out of me. Some people are be like, I really get it, but I get it. My soul gets it. I translate the energies, you know, the stars. That's my soul's gift. You will have a soul's gift. And if you don't know what it is, I can help you find it when I do that your astrology chart. So the masculine energy is longing for home, homesick for stars. They're feeling interesting. Your feminine energy gets it. Your masculine energy doesn't quite get it, but they feel quite alone and quite confused actually, and just like, this place is a shithole. But you see, that's why I was feeling like this morning. I said that to one of my soul sister clients that I was working with earlier. I said, you know, I have days where I wake up and I'm having coffee and, you know, I'm watching the sunrise, or, you know, I might not have even got up early. Some other days the affirmation is, I can release my past and live with calm serenity. Right, I'm done. Yeah, that wasn't planned, spirit planned it, but is it because the phone listens to everything we say? Yeah, probably. But is it a little bit of magic and a little bit of miracles and spirit? Absolutely, it's both. But that is picking up on the calm stuff that I spoke about, the peaceful, and it's also picking up on the past element that's been to this reading. God, I really have been like an hour now, haven't I? So this was absolutely a healing activation that people are going to need. I wouldn't be surprised if some people fall asleep to this. So if you have fallen asleep, allow yourself to have a deep sleep and wake up when you'd normally wake up feeling great. And that will definitely sink in for people that have ever had hypnotherapy from me, because so let me know if you fell asleep. But try and watch the rest of it when you can stay awake. But yeah, so let's do it within you. So if we're talking about within No, if we're talking about with you and a person, you're really getting it and they're not so getting it. They're starting to get something, but they're not quite there. But you know, it's more the not feeling good part of it. But when we're talking about this going on within you, because you mirror one another, part of you gets it, but doesn't like it, and you know, kind of is, yeah, you know what I mean? Combined energy. And again, that'll be really interesting if you are actually with your person, because you'll be able to see that you're feeling quite good and they're not feeling so good. And then you can help them, you know what I mean? But help yourself first. The combined energy is cracked open, rock bottom, surrender to the alchemy of life. And I did just say alchemist a minute ago, or alchemy, something like that. Yeah, the combined energy is things are changing big time. And look at, oh my God, this is crazy. I mean, again, the full moon on Sunday is the full moon of twins. This person or this soul is split into halves. Two souls split into one soul split into different bodies, mirroring one another. Interesting. I'm going to leave it there. What's on the bottom of that deck? Yes. Just say yes. Pillar of light, your vibration is rising, you are the oracle. So again, this is about just say yes to your life and what excites you right now. Have fun, play. And that will lift whoever's not feeling so good's energy to have fun in their life. If it means you're having fun in your life, they're having fun in their life, and you happen to collide and you can have fun together, hey, whatever that means to you, brilliant. It is that for some people. It really is. Whether you're two men, two women, two, like, whatever floats your boat. But you know what I'm saying? Have fun either way, and don't make it about the other person. Make it all about you, because usually the world is telling us, do everything for everybody else and just leave yourself last. And you know what I mean? It's selfish to love yourself and be confident. These are terrible messages, okay? And it's my mission on earth to help you love and appreciate yourself and not be putting yourself last, because that was my soul's experience for a very, 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 very long time. And then it just keeps unfolding that I'm like, actually, do you know what? I'm going to treat myself like my own best friend. I've got loads of amazing best friends. I've got loads of soul sister and soul brother, amazing best friends through my work that I do as well. But I am my own best friend first and foremost. And like I say to every client, if you have a daughter, would you allow your daughter to be treated like that? Great. Don't treat yourself like that. If you don't have a daughter, you've got a best friend, you love your best friend, that you do anything for them, treat yourself like that, okay? Anyway, love you, peace out, going to sign out now. This was a weird and wonderful reading. Please do let me know if it helped you below. It does rhyme, so I think this is my saying, let me know below. See, I can't do it when I try to do it, but yeah, let me know below what resonated about this. Again, if you're super private about that, I don't usually use the word super either, somebody else that's watching this, but if you're really private about stuff like that, then book a personal reading where we can explore it together. If you can get a live Zoom, if I'm up for doing that, then you can try your luck. Other than that, I've been really enjoying doing the recorded video readings for people. But comment below and you'll be in with a chance of winning one of them. Right. See you later. Bye. And enjoy the film. Oh, I was about to say enjoy the full moon if I don't do one before, but I'm planning on doing one every day. So